Hello there. So today it's going to be a bit of a, again, as you can see, different location, and it's hot as hell, like I'm sweating. But I said, since I committed to do this, let's record something. I actually had quite a lot of things to say today, and starting with what's happening. See, I'm having some rashes as well. Sometimes these things actually come when you go deep into your emotional patterns, and but I don't want to make any conclusions just yet. Not that it matters so much right now. So yesterday after the meditation, I decided to amp up the meditation. And why? Because I started to see a lot of benefits in a sense of things changing. For instance, I saw a whole bunch of insects here. That's going to be a great recording. Anyway, it's so hot today. I think it's like 35 degrees. Whew. So anyway, benefits. And I started to see changes in my everyday life. So for instance, it would be like small, but actually quite big changes. And it's quite normal to happen this while you're meditating. Just looking if another insect here attacks me. So anyway, it's quite normal to have these changes while you're meditating, and I was actually after them. And regarding that, I'll mention something later as well, because I noticed that I have some goal attachment, like my way attachment. Nothing there is like wrong or right, but if you're not aware of it, it can really like sabotage in your attempts. I'll talk about this a bit later on. So for now, I wanted to say that the changes that I've been experiencing, like gradual, small ones, but nevertheless, I've seen that I've been more open to people. And I've seen like how much of my inner judgment, criticism, gets projected outside, and how much I judge people, and just they annoy me, to be honest. And I just like to keep away most of the time, safe distance. It's also a protection mechanism, which I was aware of, but it's good to realize it again so you can do something about it. So I noticed I've been quite much more, at least a little bit more social, like talking to people that I randomly meet, at the beach, at the gym. And it's much more, it's better, when you, it's not good when you isolate, and vice versa. It's great, especially if you've been isolating a lot, that you integrate again and socialize with people, You can find people that you like more at the beginning, so it's easier, but later on, ultimately, I don't want to have a problem with anyone, because it's not a good state of being. So I realized this change is happening, and I said I'm going to amp up the meditations, and that's what I did. And I noticed that I became more curious in what I'm doing, and more sensitive to the findings. And when people are saying that be present, that's the way to go, it's really good to actually be in that mode, because you really do notice your inner workings, how your mind works better. And with these new findings came that I actually came across about it today when I had a great meditation with headset. Also, the findings that were really high up, and I did a prerequisite meditation to that. So I guess it helped. The electronics then reads your brain waves, and it shows you, mosquito, that you are actually making progress. One down. So, making progress, I was saying, and lost the train of thought a little bit, but let's continue. We have a little bit of distractions around here. So after I saw that, where was it, that the meditation were working well, I started to amp up. Yeah, I started today after the meditation. I said I encountered by random choice. It's not really like that, but it might appear like an effect that it's called. I think it's like, let me check, the Dunning-Kruger effect, and it's actually an effect. I'll just shortly sum up that when people don't know much, or when they know just a little bit, we start to overestimate our knowledge, and we think that we know, but like later on you'll find out that you are kind of winging it. You don't know, and it's a normal like psychological effect to do that. And the problem is that when we do this, especially through internet, searching a little bit, you find out a little bit. It's like, oh, okay, it's good, and you think you're an expert. While some people have been studying a long time something, and you think that you are ahead, or that you are better because you came across this faster. So you think you're like the expert. Well, the experience shows you later on that that's not so. Especially I've been watching a lot of airplanes lately, and how they function, and how people, when they watch some YouTube video or do some simulator, they think they know, and then once they start to go, they shit their pants, because they see that it's not really. It's so many factors that come across that you are not aware of, but in safety of your computer, you think you're like the expert. So in when I realized this, that also I'm doing this with meditation, thinking that I know. And I started to revive again, because I've been, with the meditation on and on for like quite a long time. And I tell you, every time, for quite a while, I thought that I'm doing it right, and I was not. So it came to me that it's important to learn things the right way, also the meditation, because everybody knows, oh, sleep is good for you, exercise is good for you, eating health is good for you, meditation is good for you. But then, there's so much knowledge in these things, and they all come kind of together, and they can help each other out. And I feel like with meditation, everything gets enhanced. And that's why I also did this challenge, because I realized that that's basically enhances every part of your life. So anyway, we'll finish a little bit just now, because we have a bit of distraction, but for so much for now. And yeah, talk to you tomorrow.